Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Franti.
Well, we want to thank you for joining us, the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show, every Thursday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. now for 3 years running. That's right. Quite a few shows right here. You can go and see a ton of these shows by going to our website at donandgino.com, DONANDGINO.com. That's right. You click on Don and Gino, and we now surpass the pizza places.
Yeah, we
took
finally
us
got
3
that
years.
handled.
And also, we'd love you to click on the listen and chat live. You can join us online if you have to step away from your car or just want to listen to us at home. Just go to donandgino.com, click on listen chat live, and you can see us in our beautiful Vault Media Studios, and you'll see this beautiful bouquet of fruit from Jessica Fisher of Top Agent Magazine just sent us. How cool. She's awesome.
Yeah, she was actually checking out our before and after pictures from the Afterburn Challenge, and she goes, wow, you guys, that's amazing. She goes, I want to send you some goodies, but she thinks that probably fruit's better in order.
Yeah, so she sent us edible arrangements as opposed to, chocolate-covered something. Thank you, Jessica, for that. We love you and can't wait to have you back on the show. Great show today with Jim Reape with Reape Rickett. You've been an attorney for quite some time, over 20 years now, sir.
Over 30 years now.
The
better part of my life.
No, you just started the better part of your life now that you just got married.
Absolutely.
Very good stuff. And it's great to have one of the best, and this is, what's nice about our show is we've learned who really is involved in our community, who supports our community, who's accountable to our community, who gives back to our community, which you guys do all the time.
Absolutely.
And it's an imperative thing, if you notice on our show, we say it all the time, that all our guests give back to the community somehow. Otherwise, you just they just don't get invited. And you do give back to our community all the time.
Giving has brought abundance into my life, both emotionally and financially beyond my wildest dreams. So my estate planning now is really focused on giving.
And you know what? That's why I know you joined APRG, the America's Professional Resource Group that we're putting together. And Jim, you just hit the nail on the head of what my aha moment was a few years ago in trying to put this together, and we thank you for seeing this. Is that I know at my stage, after 26 years of doing what I'm doing, I realized that I need to share more of my knowledge with more people. Real advice, solid advice, and share my 26 years of experience, because a lot of people are getting, unfortunately, bad advice.
True. And
I
I've been doing the same thing publicly online since about 1992. Offer a free interactive forum. So it's not just, the legal articles that are written, but have thousands of people who have asked specific questions, and they get specific answers from a competent lawyer.
And where would that be?
Is that Divorce Digest?
It's off at Divorce Digest. You would just go to the area called Forums.
Oh, that's really cool that you do that. And you're always giving. You always have great information. I know being part of APRG, which is really nice, which allows all of us to reach out to more people, to help more people with sound advice.
When you talked to me, what was the first thing that I asked you about this organization?
I think who is going to be in it?
No.
What was that? I don't remember.
Do you do anything for the community? Do you give?
Oh, yes. And it is imperative, and you do. I look on your site. You guys always are doing stuff. I know personally, Jim, we're working on multiple projects. We're put aside, by the way, May 31st for the Michael Hoffman Foundation.
Oh, absolutely.
Charity poker tournament. We're doing it locally this year. We're not going to drag everybody out to Diamond Gyms this year. We're actually going to do it at Velocity Sports on May 31st. It's going to be really good. It's a big deal for children's cancer. Do you realize that Michael Hoffman, give you some idea of the charitable piece of what all of us do, including Reape Rickett, there's 286 families being supported that are dealing with childhood cancer just in the Santa Cruz Valley and Antelope Valley.
Wow.
So Michael Hoffman supports them.
Yeah, in fact, don't forget, Don, we also have push-ups for charity going right now.
So are you practicing your push-ups?
I have every single day, because it's part of the Spartan Challenge is to do push-ups every single day. So I've been doing that as well.
Do you guys have your boots?
We do.
We do.
Awesome.
We'll wear
I looked
tomorrow.
at they didn't have my size.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You have to choose another
style,
unfortunately. Or they'll stock up. You're probably trying to get the Under Armour ones, huh?
No, I like the ones
the give back
that
boot?
the the
traditional.
Yeah, the 100%
Yeah.
back to them.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the give back.
Oh,
thing.
they
Yeah.
give, they've run low on that, which is a great thing.
It is.
What's cool, what Jim is alluding to is, and thank you for jumping in so quick, literally, with your boots on. We're really behind supporting our vets, and the vets that come back from Afghanistan, or basically all our vets, need support when they come back, whether it's...
Isn't that true? I forget who said it, but there's no such thing as an unwounded soldier.
and that's exactly what this is all about. Exactly that. And everybody thinks the government takes care of them, but they don't have the means. So the boot campaign, as in bootcampaign.com, you can go on there. And what's cool is what you purchase, some of the items, all the money goes back to the vets, or a portion of it. And our team here has gotten behind it. So if you ever go on bootcampaign.com, click on SoCal Professionals. And then our goal is to raise $30,000 in the next 6 months to put a vet into a home mortgage-free.
Wonderful.
And thank you for your help on that.
Sure.
Okay, we'll touch real quick because, again, I'm glad my wife's not listening to this because sometimes she gets really upset with me. You have something called Divorce in a Day.
Well, yeah, it's something. It's something that I had for quite a while, and the Divorce in a Day, I guess, in somewhere in Europe, I think it was England, they would have like divorce in the weekend, the divorce hotel. You check in on Friday and you check out with your papers done by Sunday.
You'd walk out with someone else.
And then San Diego County started doing a concept of a divorce in a day. What I'm referring to as a divorce in a day is likely to be used more with represented parties who have gone through their financial disclosures. And quite literally what we do is we mediate, talk through the morning, talk through lunch, reach as many agreements as we can, and on the areas where they still don't have an agreement, I swear the parties and witnesses in, change my hat to that of an arbitrator who has authority to make a binding decision on the parties.
Based on your
Based
day.
upon my...
Well, the conversation you had during the day.
Well, no, actually, that's all out the window because I'm not going to take settlement conversation. I'm going to base it on sworn testimony.
Okay, I got it.
So, you introduce your evidence on the issue, and typically you're done by 5 o'clock. I'll sit down, think about it, write what's called an award of arbitrator, and the lawyers can then take that to the judge and say, well, we agreed to arbitration, and here's the award. Can you make that a judgment?
Wow, a divorce in a day. You heard it here.
and we're done. Inexpensive. All of my friends who do like private judging and the stuff that
you
the
do private judging.
Yes, the information that we get back as far as the cost savings is it's about 1/5 of using the courthouse.
Wow.
Not to mention the time and the stress and all the other emotions. And all
I think the first time I was on, we talked about how to define cost. I'm an economist, so I mean lost opportunity, anxiety, illness, all in addition to, dollars.
Yeah.
Well, Jim, do me a favor as a friend. Make sure my wife doesn't get a divorce in a day coupon.
Walk her number.
I don't want to open up a Valentine's card with one of those coupons in there going, uh-oh.
I think he'll be putting those together today when he gets back to the office.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Divorce in a day coupon and 1-800-rentmywomb.com.
Wow. It's been a doozy today.
What a great show. Thank you, Jim, for being part of our show again today.
Thanks again, guys.
And Jim Reape, again, how can they get a hold of you?
Well, if there's here's a test. Want to find out if there's any listeners out there. So if you did listen and did enjoy the show, why don't you give me a call? 661-288-1000. Be happy to talk to you.
Nice. You have an attorney as a friend. Most of us need them.
661-288-1000.
Thank you again. 1000. All right. Don't go away. We have the second half of the Don and Gino show with Paul Gonzalez of Troop Real Estate coming on. We're going to share what's really happening in the real estate world today because it changes pretty much every day. We'll be right back.